Have you ever wondered why the temperature is measured in Celsius, Fahrenheit, or Kelvin? Each of these scales tells a unique story about how we measure the world around us. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the origins, definitions, and uses of these three fascinating temperature scales, so you can understand their differences and why each one is important. Let's start with Celsius, the scale used by most of the world for daily temperature readings. It was invented by Swedish astronomer Anders Celsius in the year 1742. Interestingly, Celsius's original scale was inverted, with 100 degrees for freezing water and 0 for boiling. This was later reversed to the modern version we all know and use today. The Celsius scale, also once known as centigrade, is beautifully simple, with water freezing at 0 degrees and boiling at a clean 100 degrees, making it very intuitive. Now, let's travel back to 1724 to meet Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit and his temperature scale. The Fahrenheit scale is one of the oldest thermometric scales that is still in use today. Fahrenheit set his 0 point at the coldest temperature he could create with a mixture of ice, water, and salt, aiming for a scale that would not dip into negative numbers. On this particular scale, water freezes at 32 degrees and boils at 212 degrees, which creates a separation of exactly 180 degrees. While most of the world has adopted Celsius, the Fahrenheit scale remains popular in the United States for everyday weather forecasts, as well as for cooking and baking measurements. To convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius, you subtract 32 and then multiply by 5/9. For example, a warm day of 77 F is equivalent to a pleasant 25 C. Finally, we have Kelvin, the undisputed champion in the world of science and physics. It was proposed by the brilliant physicist Lord Kelvin, also known as William Thomson, in 1848. The Kelvin scale is an absolute scale that starts at absolute 0, the coldest possible temperature where all atomic and molecular motion is thought to completely come to a stop. One very important distinction is that Kelvin temperatures are not expressed in degrees but simply as kelvins. A change of 1 Kelvin is the same as a change of 1 degree Celsius. The conversion between Kelvin and Celsius is very straightforward. You simply add 273.15 to the Celsius temperature to get the Kelvin equivalent, and subtract to go the other way. The Kelvin scale is essential for scientific calculations, especially in thermodynamics and chemistry, and is even used to define the color temperature of light sources like light bulbs. So, to summarize their key differences, Celsius is based on the properties of water, Fahrenheit on a brine solution, and Kelvin is fundamentally based on the concept of absolute 0. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey through the world of temperature. I hope this exploration has made these three temperature scales much clearer for all of you.